All right, you've joined us again. Here are some things you can do to combat fear in your fitness journey. First of all, we want to think about small, achievable movements. When I think about small, achievable movements, I think about stretches. First stretch we'll talk about today is going to be your Samson stretch. Very simple. You can do it anywhere, at the office, at home. First deal, we want to get on our knees here. We've got a right angle in both knees. You've got your left leg forward, your right leg back, knee in line with the hip. And we're just going to shift our hip forward. We're squeezing that right bum and then placing your hand on your thigh as we reach into our ankle and coming back. We want to hold each stretch for about 5 seconds. Second stretch is going to be your Cobra Stretch, opening up that midline a bit. So very, very simple, even simpler than that first stretch. We're going to get our hands on the ground. We're going to slowly sink our hips into the floor, keeping our chest nice and tall. You notice the shoulders pulled back. I'm thinking giraffe here, nice long neck. Now, you're going to get an element deeper stretch by looking over that shoulder and towards that right heel, breathing through it. And you want to get about 10 directional turns. And that's 4. That is your Cobra Stretch. Next up, we're thinking about the mind to muscle connection. We're talking about the movement of the day, and that's going to be the push-up. So here's our first option. It's the advanced version of the push-up. We're going to start with our hands about thumb's length away from our chest, right? So watch this here. I'm going to start chest on the ground. I'm going to push my knees off the floor, push myself off the ground to set up. I'm going to go ahead and slowly pull my elbows into my ribs and press. As you notice, I'm thinking about slowly corkscrewing my hands through the floor. Touching, allowing my chest to gently tap the ground, and then pressing. Throughout, as you can see, throughout the push-up, I'm keeping my knees straight. My hips and my shoulders are moving at the same exact rate throughout. Now, you may be thinking, that's a little bit too hard for me right now. It's okay. Here's the next version. The next option, we're on our knees. Again, hands thumb's length away from your chest. And we're going to come down. Again, keeping your hips, shoulders moving at the same rate. What am I thinking about here? Slowly dropping my body into the floor as opposed to falling. My body's in control the entire time. And next up, our dietitian Ivette on how to redesign your environment to work for you.
One of our biggest challenges in our wellness journey, if it focuses on nutrition, is how do we overcome those food triggers, right? Those treats, those snacks that we just have a hard time containing ourselves from. We have to keep going into the bag. One easy concept you could do is to redesign your environment to work for you and not against you. And we can break down even further into visibility, right? Visibility and invisibility. For visibility, you want to focus on those foods that are going to help your wellness journey. So easy example would be simply keeping fresh fruit or some heart-healthy snacks on your counter. That way you're reminded of that goal that you made and you're more likely to achieve it and follow through. And then invisibility is those trigger foods, those problem foods that we know we just have to keep digging into the bag. Simply don't buy them. That way they're not within your environment, so you're less likely to consume them, right? And then if on occasion, because we're all human, if you want to have some ice cream because you're having a craving, you can go with your family, have your ice cream, you come back and you resume your normal routine. Let me know how those tricks work for you.